Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to this channel. This is Achelia. The aim of this channel will be mostly focusing on familiarizing you with some of the topics that you might be using in psychology or the elective courses that you have in psychology. It might not have all the details related to the topic, but the idea is to make you feel more comfortable and to perceive it as a more fun concept or topic as more than it is, you know. So for today, we will be looking at the confusion matrix, and this will be focusing on defining what are the components of confusion matrix, but I don't like calling it actually confusion matrix. For this way, like for this reason, I changed the name into tribal fusion matrix, which sounds much more interesting. So we will have a look at what is this confusion matrix. So this matrix presents a table representing different outcomes of prediction. In psychology, of course, this is used for machine learning as well, but in psychology, usually it's used in statistics in psychology, where we are focusing on hypothesis testing. Which would give us the question, which would bring it up, what do we mean by hypothesis? Just a brief explanation to what it means. Hypothesis is an explanation, a tentative explanation for a phenomenon, and it is usually stated in the form of a prediction for a certain outcome. And usually, of course, this would require for you to explain that prediction. So let's go moving forward. I want to show you here a photo of a girl, which is me. From the background, let's say that you and your friend, you're just sitting on some bench and enjoying the nature, and then this girl appears there, and you're like, I'm not really sure if she's hot or not. So you just see her from the background, and you're just trying to figure out how she looks from the front side. But all you can see is her from the back. So you will have to predict, and you can even bet on it. But yeah, that's kind of your business. But when you predict it, you will have a couple of ideas, and potentially they will be either positive or negative. For the sake of this, let's start with the positive one. So let's have different scenarios where you have different predictions and there is a different outcome, or reality. So when we look at the tribal fusion matrix here, we have the actual and we have the prediction. So we will start with the prediction. Let's say that you think that this girl is gorgeous. For you, of course, I mean, for your perception. And when she turns around and she really is gorgeous for you, you do have yourself a true positive, which means you thought that she was gorgeous and she is gorgeous. So you have positive and positive, which is giving you a true positive. When you go to scenario 2, let's state that you thought again that she is gorgeous, but she ends up like a witch. So in this case, what you would have is a false positive because you believed she would be, and then unfortunately she isn't. A third scenario where we could use to explain tribal fusion would be that you thought, look at that hair, that's not gonna be like a gorgeous girl, and you said no, she's not gorgeous, and when you check the reality, actually she is, which gives you a false negative, which means your negative prediction was actually false. And when we come for the last scenario, which is the latest one, you predicted that she isn't gorgeous. Okay, and then she turns around and she actually isn't, and this is true. So you assigned her with a negative value and you predicted that it's negative, and it turned out negative, which gives you a true negative. Your perception, your prediction was actually true. Just before we finalize, I would like to explain type 1 and type 2 error. They are actually directly related to the tribal fusion matrix. One of them is false positive. False positive is type 1 error, where we thought that she was actually gorgeous, so we assigned a positive value, but she turned out to be not so gorgeous, so we ended up with a false positive in our hands, which means we actually overestimated. And type 2 error is when we have a false negative. We didn't think that she was hot, but she was like smoking hot, and we ended up with a false negative, which means we actually underestimated and got the type 2 error. So that was it, guys, for the tribal fusion matrix. I really hope that you enjoyed it and had fun through it, and if you really liked it, you could support me and do all those things that people do to support people on YouTube. You could like, you could subscribe, you could stalk, you could keep an eye on, you could share with your friends. You don't have to share with people that you don't like, and of course, yeah, take care and thank you for watching. See you, bye! It's recording now?
Yes.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? Okay, okay. Now it's recording. Yes. How do I look?